Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to the 9th Global Blockchain Congress. I thank you all for being here today. For those who don't know me, my name is Sulayem. I'm the managing director of Agora Group. Agora is a company based here in the UAE with 2 operational offices, one in Beirut and the second one in Canada. Our mission is to connect and facilitate multinational companies from all over the world to come to the MENA region. Today, we're honored to have Her Excellency, Dr. Miriam Al-Suwaidi, CEO of Securities and Commodities Authority UAE. Ahla wa sahla fiki, Doctor. She is going to be our keynote speaker. We're so looking forward to hearing you speak, and I want to know what exactly the CSA has to say about all the regulatory framework of this industry in the UAE. I want to start by thanking our sponsors. Good morning, George. We have 31 projects with us today. They came from 17 different countries and they operate in 23 different industries. I thank you. Without you, this day could not have been possible. I want to thank our investor again for another edition. We're up to 216 investors. 54 of them are international. I want to have a big thank you for all the moderator and the speaker. They have been talking to each other for the past 2 days. And I want to thank all the delegates and guests. Ahla wa sahla fikum jami'an. As you all know, we have the 9th edition. In the 9th edition, we're focusing on something called metaverse. Everywhere you go, metaverse, metaverse, metaverse. What's a metaverse? What do we know about it? What's the role of NFT in the metaverse world? Shall we invest? A lot of people will ask me, I'm not the expert, but people will ask, shall we invest? Shall we not invest? I'll keep all these questions to be answered by our speakers and our subject matter expert. Before I leave the stage, I want to make an announcement. It's about the Saudi Blockchain Summit, which is going to take place in June 2022 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's going to be the first blockchain event in the kingdom. We're honored to have our title sponsor, Prasaga. Welcome on board again. Prasaga, they sponsored our 8th edition. They are our strategic partner for the 9th, and they are our title sponsor in the first blockchain summit in Saudi Arabia. We have a very long and exciting 2 days ahead of us, so I urge everyone to stick to their schedule so we can finish on time. I want to thank you again for being here with us today and wishing everyone a very, very successful Congress. Allow me to introduce our Master of Ceremony, Gordon Einstein. Gordon, please go ahead. The stage is all yours. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Good morning. And very happy to be here. Very happy to see all your faces relatively early today. I'm impressed. This is well done. I want to thank Prasaga. Jay, very happy to see you as well, always. So just quick personal anecdote. I was in Kiev, Ukraine, I think it was last week. It's all a blur. Obviously, there's a political situation developing there, and there's a chance that the flights were going to get cut off and I wouldn't be able to come back to Dubai. No big deal. But Hadi texted me and said, Gordon, you are going to MC the Agora event, right? I said, okay, sure. So that resulted in a 8-hour car drive from Kiev to Lvov to cross the border to Poland so I could take a plane back here to make sure that I would not miss the Agora conference. So that's a testament to the power of this group. And where's Hadi? Everyone give a big round of applause for Hadi. His lovely wife who was just on stage. And of course, the whole production team. So welcome to the 9th annual blockchain conference. Very happy to be here. Next, I'd like to welcome on stage, but I'm getting a little bit old and the print is small, so you have to bear with me with the glasses and this here. I'd like to welcome on stage Matthias Reiser from the X competition. Matthias, would you please join us? Big round of applause. By always big round of applause. Cool. And by the way, here's a program note. The clicker shall always return to me. Yes? Do you need a clicker?
Yes, please.
Who does it return to?
You.
Fantastic. Go for it.
Pass. Fantastic.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. As you could see, I'm not the person in the picture. That was me last summer. And I changed my name. No, actually, my colleague Zahir, he will present the panel discussion tomorrow, and I will do the introduction to the X competition. So if you bear with me 3 or 4 minutes, I will tell you, because we did basically everybody in this room will be will have an integral part in the X competition. Is this better? Okay. So what is the X competition? We from X Ventures, we like Agora, and we like the event format where investors meet startups and startups meet investors. It's a fantastic, a very unique format. From us, from an investor's perspective, very effective to meet many, many teams, many ideas in a very short period of time. After participating a couple of times, we thought, how can we make things better? How can we spice things up? And we talked to Agora and came up with the idea of the X competition. Basically, a business case competition where in different rounds, different projects pitch their ideas, and we don't only go home and from investors' perspective think, hey, who did we like? Who do we want to invest in? Who we don't? We want to have live feedback, and we want to have a clear winner at the end of tomorrow. The winning team qualifies for a funding of up to $2 million. And the runners-up will still get a smaller prize. They will get invited to a trip to Berlin next summer, where we have a blockchain-specific workshop, and we personalize it to each team depending on what their needs are. We're going to focus on tokenomics. We're going to focus on community building, on different ingredients to push the projects forward. So this is the X competition. What has happened so far before Dubai, we had an online phase where teams could participate and submit their deck. Over 100 projects were submitted, and we had a panel session online where the top 10 teams pitched in a 5-minute pitch, and we had a jury consisted of X Ventures, Agora participated, and we had the chief editor of Being Crypto judging who the top 5 projects were. And the top 5 projects are also here in Dubai. We invited them, flew them over here to Dubai, so they're also here in this conference. There can only be one winner, and the winner is a project called Crowds. Crowds is a social token platform that aims to disrupt the music industry with a fan-to-earn model. So it's not going after royalties for the music, but it goes after, and this is what we liked about the business idea, that it's very disruptive, not going after where everybody goes. So how can I basically tokenize a song and get the Sonys and Universal out of the pictures? But it goes into the secondary sphere, where you basically look at the fan and fan-artist relationship and think about and find solution how to monetize that. So this unique idea the jury liked, and also the team behind it was very experienced and had a clear track record of successful projects. And out came the winner, Crowds. You can meet them in the other room. I think they're on table 14. So that was before. Now we are in Dubai. And what happens? This is where we need your support. All of you investors go today and tomorrow into the other room, meet projects, talk to the projects, and try to learn more about them. And then after each project meeting, we would like to ask you to participate in a voting. Very simple, 3 questions. How much did you like the team? How much did you like the idea? What was your overall impression for the idea? Very simple questions, click, 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 done. We collect all the answers. And at the end of tomorrow, there will be the top 5 projects will be here on the stage for, I think kindly we call it a panel discussion. It can also be, I don't know, I think more about a grilling event or roasting event. But so it will be a Q&A session where we get to ask more final questions. And after the panel discussion, the winner will be decided. And this is the X competition. Again, we need your support after each investor or each investor project meeting. We do need your votes. On the tables, there will be QR codes. So you just scan the code, you will be directed to the site. You do a click, 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 vote, 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 and done. And this is all the input we need from you guys. And I would say, let the games begin.
Clicker. And the clicker. Fantastic. And I love Berlin. So that's fantastic. Next up, I'd like to welcome up to the stage Her Excellency, Dr. Mariam Al-Sawadi, the Chief Executive Officer of the Securities and Commodities Authority of the United Arab Emirates, for our keynote address. Please. Big round of applause. Good to see you. If you like.
Where's my presentation, please? Yes, okay. Good morning, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me to deliver the keynote address on behalf of the Securities and Commodities Authority, the SCA UAE, at this 9th edition of the Global Blockchain Congress. I would also like to take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts of Agora Group for organizing